Good Supplier is glad to introduce you to the pneumatic control valve. What is a pneumatic valve and what is the function of a pneumatic valve? Let's find out together. A pneumatic valve is also known as directional control valves. The major function of a pneumatic valve is to switch airflow. These valves are capable to maintain the pressure. The range of pneumatic valves is vast, and there are many categories of pneumatic valves. Pneumatic valves are categorized according to their style, type, design principle, type of operation, function, size, and application. The pneumatic valve can do the simplest function of switching a single flow path on and off, to the exacting proportional control of pressure and flow. The valves which are used in pneumatics mostly have a control function. This can be described as the operation of the valve in any process or the controlling of a quantity. A control function requires control energy. We could know the control energy by the mode of actuation. It can be manual, mechanical, hydraulic, or pneumatic. Directional control valves are vital in any pneumatic circuit, directing or blocking airflow to control the speed or sequence of operations. One method of classifying directional control valves is by the flow paths under various operating conditions. Important factors are the number of possible valve positions and the number of ports and flow paths. Now, we will see four basic configurations. A two-way directional valve passes air in two directions, through two ports, which can be open or closed. If the valve ports are closed, no air can flow through the valve. If the ports are open, air may move from the first port through the valve and the second port or in the opposite direction. A directional three-way air valve has three ports, each of which serves a different purpose. The first port is used to connect the valve to an actuator or another device. The second port is connected to an airflow. The third port is used as an exhaust exit. When the first and second ports are open and the third is closed, air moves through the valve to the device. When the first and third ports are open and the second port is closed, the actuator can vent exhaust. Three-way valves are often connected to actuators and cylinders or used in pairs and connected to double-acting cylinders. A four-way directional valve has four distinct ports, two of which connect to actuators, one that connects to a pressurized airflow, and one that serves as an exhaust pathway. They are among the most common types of valves found in pneumatic systems because the four distinct paths allow the valve to effectively reverse the motion of a motor or basic cylinder. An additional port is sometimes added to a four-way valve, making it a five-ported four-way valve. A four-way valve with an additional port is often used to provide dual pressure, meaning the valve can apply one of two kinds of pressure and alternate between the two depending on what the application requires. Alternatively, the valve can use the other port as a second exhaust port. The spring offset pneumatic valves refer to how airflow direction is switched. For example, in a two-way directional valve, the valve is either open, airflow is enabled, or closed, airflow is prevented. For each port to assume an open or closed position, an actuator moves a valve spool into position. To release the valve spool and return the pneumatic valve to its previous position, a spring releases the spool. A two-way directional valve that functions in this manner is also called a spring offset valve. Control valves play a major role in the everyday effort to increase process plant profitability and conserve energy. Proper selection of these valves can have a significant financial impact on the overall cost of a project and how well the process can be controlled. This is why at Good Supplier, we offer a broad range of pneumatic control valve for control, on-off, and hygienic specialty valves to fit your individual needs. Get in contact with us now to have the best quality of good and reliable parts for the industrial valves in the industry. With Good Supplier, you don't have to worry about the quality, price, and delivery because at Good Supplier, you will find that high quality and speed of delivery meets lower prices. Visit our website, goodsupplierglobal.com, and contact us with your order at sales@goodsupplier-global.com.